Hello and welcome back to Yes, Your Grace. And here we are. We are in our throne room. It is week 11, and we will attempt to continue our investigation. And, of course, Lord Etten did ask us to speak to Lurs here and ask him about the spice trade. You have called for me, Your Grace? I've heard about the spices. Well, actually, I could speak to him about all of these things as well, but I'm just going to talk about the spices for the moment. I've heard that you have stopped supplying Branca with some resources. Spices, I believe? I suspect you have been talking to Etten. He trades my spices with Prakis to get fortune dabs. Some call it Dipu Dabu, but it's most commonly known by the name of Oracle Dust. Oh dear, is that drugs? I don't know. I've heard about Rodovia. I can help if you aid me in return. Oh dear, this is all a quid pro quo kind of thing going on. What's Oracle Dust? It has medicinal uses, of course, but also recreational, highly addictive. It's particularly popular amongst priests and the like. Something about spiritual enlightenment. Makes a lot of coin, but ultimately costs people's lives. I want no part in this. Shame I'm losing sales, though. Right, Prakis. That's far away. Oh, I've heard enough. Your Grace, I urge you to help me curtail Etten's plans. Do not buy any Oracle Dust. And if you hear of anyone trying to sell dust, don't hesitate to put them in the dungeons. If anything suspicious happens, make sure I'm the first to know. If you do the right thing here, be sure that my army will stand by your side when the war begins. 200 soldiers. I can also help with 6 supplies. I heard Etten is selling dust near Kaski. The first step in the right direction would be to stop their deliveries. Aha. Okay, so we know that Etten was the one to call for the toast, so to speak, when Talus took the poisoned wine from the platter. So Etten is a suspect, in my opinion. He says that he doesn't remember what he did, but personally, I feel like, anyone can say that after a night of drinking, right? Anyone can. So I will first talk to Etten. I'm just gonna say you're right. I'm gonna side for this guy because dust is obviously a drug of some kind, and it's not really something that we should really have in our society, or at least, well, I guess in Davern at the moment. Thank you, Your Grace. Okay, so our progress, no, that's not really going to do anything. I have this animal tooth. Maybe he has something, maybe he knows something about it. I have found this in my wine cellar. Can you tell me anything about it? It looks like a healthy animal, no holes or chips. I'm not sure what animal it could have come from. I'm not much of an expert on beasts. I have found a letter. This letter is on very decorative parchment. Do you know where it could have come from? Decorations, Maybe it's more like a page from a book. Are you sure it's a letter? Yes, I'm sure it's a letter. I can't help in that case. I know of no lords who illustrate their letters. Alright, that's all for now. As you wish, Your Grace. Alright, so we're going to speak to Audrey first. If we send a general to Kaski, he should be able to stop the sales, Your Grace. If we manage to do it without problems and we can show Lurs that we're on his side, he will aid us with his army and supplies. If we do this, though, we will probably offend Etten, and he will not join our banners. I forgot to do his voice, didn't I? Yeah, never mind. Okay, Pietro. I am sorry for what I said last time, Your Grace. I cannot think straight sometimes. The thing is, someone is after me, but how can I find out who it is? I don't have a clue. If I tell anyone that I know, then they will know, and that is worse, right? Well... I mean, I should probably, you know what? I mean, is he going to be safer if I imprison him? I mean, it might be the case. Why not? You will spend some time in our dungeons. I knew it was you. Calm down, it's going to be all right. The guard by the exit will take care of you. I'll come and see you later. Alright, I also need to send a letter to Lordofcinder as well, by the way, because I actually forgot to do that, which is not good. And Sedani is probably going to, be not too happy about that. I hate that Lordofcinder has left already. She looked very pretty in her dress. Oh, well, that's very nice of you to say, Sedani, considering I actually made a huge mess up with that. She would look beautiful in any dress. Ah, there it is. I already miss her, Father. When I have a wedding, can I wear the same dress? Of course you can, Sedani, even though I'd prefer if you wore something a bit better, perhaps, if I had the money. Mother said Lordofcinder sent a letter and that she's fine. Have you already replied to her? No, I haven't. Yes, not yet. I haven't asked her about Dusty yet. Can you please ask Lordofcinder about the cat, Father? Where does he sleep? What does he eat? Is he alive even? I will ask her about Dusty. Yeah, I will ask her about Dusty. I'll ask her about the cat. Ah, thank you, Father. I mean, Your Grace. Okay, yeah, and Asalia, I assume, is going to ask... sword fighting. I thought she was going to ask for me to include something in the letter as well. Maybe we could try later today. Please? Of course, I'll see you in the gardens once I'm done in here. Alright, well, yeah, that's absolutely fine. And then we have a peasant. How do I write? How do I write a letter to them? Do I need to go somewhere specific? I probably need to go to the council chamber or something along those lines, so I'm just going to speak to the peasant first. Your Grace, men with monsters on their banners came ravaging our village. They set our barn on fire. It wasn't long before the flames spread to other buildings. The village is still burning. Most of our supplies are already lost. Please, send us some help. Wow. 14 supplies. Alright. I believe that should be enough to get you back up and running. Ooh, we got +2. Very nice. Yes, I am trying my very best to get as much happiness as possible. Alright, well, we only have 7 supplies remaining, but that should be enough to see us through, I hope. Anyway, let's exit. There we go, and let's go into the council chamber, because I would like to be able to reply. How do I actually do that, though? Huh. Letter? Letter... yeah, I understand that. Yeah, okay. I'm actually wondering how to do that. I am not entirely sure. It doesn't seem like I'm able to do it here. Maybe I need to go to the map? I don't think so, but we need to send a general to Kaski as soon as possible. Unfortunately, we don't have one right now, which is pretty awful. I could go to the table, but that is, again, not really going to do anything. Seek an expert. So we need a hunter. I think the hunter is going to be coming next week, I think. That's probably going to happen. So, where else can I actually respond? That's the thing. Maybe I can go to the bedchamber. I do need to go to the dungeon and speak to Pietro. There's a dresser. I look so tired, or maybe I'm just old. Yeah, either one of those. Okay, so I have no idea how to respond. I'm sorry, I have no idea how to respond to Lordofcinder's letter. I mean, I could invite. Maybe I can send a message to Ivo. Probably not, because I can invite him, but that's basically all I can do. That's it. Yeah. As far as I'm aware, I can't do that. I mean, let's actually just take a look at the archives here, because it might very well be that I can send a letter through here. Whoa, that's a lot of completed entries right there. Okay, so people needs a paranoid lord, gold for boots. Okay, yeah, that's absolutely fine. My investigation. Did I need to do anything else in regards to this? It contains a map of this. Okay, yeah, I did actually need to find something else, didn't I? Yeah, there is definitely something else that I need to find. But anyway, let's go to the dungeon and speak to Pietro first. Maybe he has some information. How are you doing there? Oh, Your Grace, it feels safer in here. I don't have to worry about anyone coming after me. I have my friend here, and no one can come inside. I wish I'd just asked you to imprison me straight away, Your Grace. I am glad you feel safer. You are right. No one is going to come here looking for you. I owe you my life, Your Grace. Let me give you my army. I won't need them. I'll just stay here. You have an army? Yes, I know, but I couldn't tell them what's going on. It could have been one of them. Yes, of course. You can stay here as long as you like, Pietro. Let the guard know if you need anything. Thank you, Your Grace. Okay, he gives me 4. Right. Do you have everything you need? Oh wait, there's nowhere to run. Okay. So, I don't know whether I should release this peasant. Maybe I should release the peasant? Yeah, you've had enough. Why not? The gods have truly chosen me. I will go and spread their wisdom. Thank you, Your Grace. Our paths will cross again. I can feel it. Alright, so he's going to go and have a grand old time there. And there's nothing else that I really need to click on as far as I am aware. Just making sure, you know, just making sure that nothing is happening here. Alright, so nothing else there. I've been into the bedchamber, but I haven't been to the castle wall. But that's the thing, I think I need to speak to the general when he comes back. I need to speak to Stan. Old fabric. Oh, wow. Yeah, definitely need to get, you know, repair this place a little bit. Yeah, so there doesn't seem to be anything else up here that I can do. There's just some mountains. Luli loves them. We're lucky to have such a beautiful landscape. Unfortunately, she's not here anymore to see that. But I suppose she did write in her letter that it is quite picturesque where she is. So I suppose that's nice, but hopefully she's alright. Otherwise, let's go to the gardens and we will do some sword fighting with Asalia. Yes, father. How is your practice? Are you ready? Hey, that was good. Ha, I know. Ugh, too slow. Have you heard about Sadani? What happened? I told her she should find a pet that can actually do something besides being disgusting. She has been leaving bait in the garden since then. Nothing has been showing up, so I took one of the stuffed skunks from the hall and put it behind the bush. In the evening, I told her something took the bait. When she saw a huge skunk half her size, she panicked. She grabbed my sword. She could barely lift it. It was hilarious. She kept hitting that poor skunk, but it wouldn't budge. Poor Sadani. She wouldn't hurt an animal. Mother heard her scream. She came and ruined everything. Sadani actually cried when she found out this thing was stuffed. Oh, Azalia. Come on, father. You have to admit this is funny. Not funny at all, actually. Sadani must have been very scared. I still can't believe she would pick up a sword, though. You need to stop pulling those pranks on her. Something could happen. Oh, you're no fun at all. We should end it here. I better check on Sadani. Right. Oh, okay. Well, there's the secret stash once again. Is there anything else in here that I might have missed? I'm just checking all of these. There's a bench. She gets more peace in our bedchamber. Oh, okay. Flowers. Uh-huh. Okay. Well, that seems to be it. Doesn't seem to be anything else here. Now we can go to the council chamber and speak to Sadani and see how she is, because it's pretty traumatic for a young child, in my opinion. Anyway, Your Grace, do you want to talk about the skunk? Azalia told me what happened. Well, I just got scared and I didn't know what else to do. It was dark out there and the eyes were shiny. I was worried you'd be mad at me for bringing monsters to the castle. So I just took Azalia's sword. I am sorry I ruined your stuffed animal, father. I hope you forgive me. Of course I forgive you. It's not her fault, is it? Anyway, it was an old stuffed skunk. I was going to get rid of it anyway. You were very brave, but I don't want you running around with that sword again, alright? Fine, I won't. Okay, well there you go. That's absolutely fine. Alright, so we're done with this week, and I will go back to the throne room. Personally, I don't think I need to go back to the throne room every single time, but I kind of feel like it's quite cool to do that. So, how do I write that letter? Because I can't select the pigeon from here, and I can't select it from the ally screen or anything like that. So, I'm just going to click on everything here and just to see if there's anything going on. No. Nope, doesn't seem to be anything. Alright, so I have no idea how to respond. I am terribly sorry. I really don't know how to respond to the letter, so I guess I will just have to go on to the next week. I could still invite a lord. Oh, yeah, we should probably do that, actually, shouldn't we? Okay, so I think I probably want to speak to Lena. I think speaking to Lena would be probably the best idea, because she has a fantastic army, and she gives 5 supplies and 4 gold. I think that's really, really good. So we're going to invite Lena, and we'll see how that goes. Alright, so here we go. So Stan is now back, which is great. We're going to pay this as well. And these are our current resources. Our taxes are actually going quite nicely because we are getting more happiness, which is very cool in my opinion. And otherwise, I'm pretty happy to just leave everything the way it is, and we will just wait and see what happens. So we'll just continue onward. Grevno, week 12. Alright, so Audrey has something to tell us. There's Lady Lena, our general is back, Sadani is here. She seems to have something in her hands. I assume she's gotten a new pet of some kind. Your Grace, how is our investigation going? I have found this animal tooth and this letter, but I don't know how it ended up in our castle. I have prepared a table for you in the council chamber where you can inspect the items. We should invite and question the lords. Who knows, maybe we'll be able to learn something from them. Ah, okay, well, yes, we should try to form alliances too. They might not be telling the truth, he says. So, yeah, they might not be. Your Grace, we have found the little boy. He went straight back to his parents. The father mumbled something about one more mouth to feed. Not sure if he wouldn't be better off in the forest. Oh, dear. Yeah, okay, so there's a bit of a bad situation going on there. I mean, I can't really do much about it. Okay, so what I'm going to do right away is I will send my general to go and explore Kaski, because I don't want to be tempted to use the general somewhere else, because it's going to be one of those things where I'm just kind of an idiot about where I spend my general. Anyway, a pleasure to meet you, Your Grace, and my biggest condolences about Talus, although I didn't like him at all. Anyway, Lars has explained your situation to me. I believe I can help, for something in return, of course. You see, you have something I want to give to my son. Someone, actually. I would like your daughter Asalia to marry him. I believe this would greatly strengthen our relationship for years to come, and as a start, I would lend you my army. 300 fully equipped and trained soldiers, all ready to stand against Redovia, and along with the men, 4 gold and 5 supplies. So, what do you say? That is actually a pretty fair agreement. But I'm going to have to speak to Asalia first about it, I think. Let me think about it. I will need some time to think this through. Oh, of course, darling. Take as much time as you need. Just remember that Redovia won't be waiting for you to get ready. Ha ha ha. Thanks so much. Yeah, so we need to give Asalia to her son. That's not exactly palatable. Anyway, is this a new pet you're hiding there, Pumpkin? Your Grace, may I introduce to you the Stabber? Oh no. The Hedgehog. How did you come up with this? What is this all about? Well, Father, do you know the tale of Hansen? No. Hansen was a hedgehog who rode on a black rooster, Your Grace. He was ugly and unwanted, but one day he helped a king find his way back home. As a prize, the hedgehog asked the king to promise to give him whatever greets him first upon his return home. Is the hedgehog a witcher? Maybe he is. It turned out that the king's daughter was the first to greet him. 1 year later, the hedgehog came to claim his reward and married the princess. It was difficult for the princess to love the ugly creature Hansen was, but she learned to accept him, and once she proved her true love for him, Hansen turned into the most handsome prince with the biggest castle made out of diamonds. This story sounds familiar. I wish life was as simple as a fairy tale. Yes, Lady Danica always tells me this tale before bed, Father, and it's a well-known story. A lot of books have different versions of it. The most popular was something about an old man with white hair killing monsters. I think we know what... Come on, Geralt. Geralt, come on now. Make a cameo appearance. Yes, anyway. It's very silly, but Danica likes this one a lot. See, I will turn the Stabber into a prince. A prince? Oh, it's not for me, Father. Once the Stabber is a prince, he can help me get Luli back. I'm sure she will like him more than Ivo. And then she and Dusty can come back to the castle. Well, yes, fine, keep the Stabber. Very well, keep the Stabber close to you, and don't lose him. And don't stab yourself. It's not the Stabber, it's the Stabber! The Stabber is on a mission, and he is about to stab someone. Oh dear. At least she will be occupied. I'm not sure if that's a good thing. Alright. Hello, peasant. You seem like a hunter. He seems like a hunter. He's got arrows on his back. Seems like arrows. Maybe not. Your Grace, my village has been raided by bandits. These scum are fiercer than any others. There have been casualties. They have killed an entire family. We are counting on help from your general, Your Grace. Unfortunately, I don't have my general because I sent him off to not be tempted by you this time around. We should keep an eye on these bandits. Make sure Rodovians are not creating further posts. If they are locals, we should show them there is no place for such behavior. Okay, unfortunately, there is no way that I can help because I have already sent off my general, and that is -2. Ooh, that's pretty bad. That is pretty bad. I was actually thinking that we were doing quite well on happiness now, but oh well, never mind. Okay, so let's leave our throne room once again. And let's see. Okay, so we've got some optional conversations here. So let's speak to Aurelia first. What do you think about finding Asalia a prince? Lady Lena came to me with a proposition. Asalia? She's still young. I thought we wouldn't have to think about it until after the battle. I know. I wasn't really sure what to tell her. She was offering her support in the battle, if we agree. We need as much help as we can get, but I don't want to let Asalia go yet. I'll leave this decision up to you, sweetheart. I think we should have the wedding. I don't want to give another daughter away. I really don't. But if this is the only... I think we should have the wedding. This is the only way. I really don't want to do this. But these are difficult decisions. This marriage would secure more men for our army. Otherwise, I don't know how we're going to deal with Rodovia. I'm still not sure if I can prove my innocence to Ivo. The royal trial is very close. I know, sweetheart. I'm doing my best. I'll invite Lady Lena and let her know what my decision is. Terrible. It's terrible. It's terrible. It's making me choose some very harsh things, isn't it? Okay, so let's see what Asalia says. Yes, father, Lady Lena visited me. You're not gonna like it. She was at your sister's wedding. Yes? Why are you telling me this? Well, she asked me if you would like to marry her son. But before you throw a tantrum, know that I haven't given her the decision yet. Oh, I see. I guess I won't have much to say in this matter anyway. Well, I don't know. What do you think? I don't even know him. Do you think I want to marry a stranger? Is there anyone that you know and would want to marry? No. We need to find you someone sooner or later. You know how this works. I know, I just don't think I'm ready for this. No one is ever ready for this, as... Well, it looks like we have a very bad situation ahead of us, and there's nothing much more that I can do here. I'm hopeful that the hunter that Audrey wanted to come over will actually come over relatively soon, or maybe I have to actually invite someone else. But anyway, I will be inviting Lena back, I guess. And she seems to be the best one, apart from Ivo, to actually help us, because as you can see, most other people do not have a very large army, and she's giving us a lot of resources as well. So I will be sending off for Lena again, and then we will go to the next week. Alright, so we're going to continue paying all of this. We need our general to continue doing stuff. Should I prepare him? Or I'm just going to leave the gold where it is right now, and we'll see what happens. Grevno, week 13. And there's Lady Lena. There's a pigeon. I don't know how to reply, Lorsulia. Dear father, I haven't received your reply. I hope everything is all right in Davern. It's very lonely here. I miss my sisters. I know no one, and Ivo doesn't like me wandering around the market by myself. Please send me a letter. Yours, Lorsulia. I want to. I just don't know how. I've already read the letter. Yes, thank you very much. But I'd like to reply. How do I do that? I really don't know how. Maybe I'm not meant to. Maybe I'm not meant to do that. I'm not sure. Anyway, the general's returned. The situation got pretty hot. It wasn't possible to avoid bloodshed. Nonetheless, we have secured Lord Etton's dust wares. Very good. That's actually nice, so that we can actually tell the other Lord, Lurs, that everything's going well. You have called for me, Your Grace? About the actually, I'm going to ask her about the animal tooth and the letter and so on first. Do you know anything about this? It was found in my wine cellar. Oh, yes. I have seen something like this before. It's a charm necklace. It's an expensive thing. The bigger the tooth is, the more dangerous demons it can protect you from. I have a small one as well, you know, just in case. Many soldiers wear these as a sign of their strength, especially if they obtain the tooth themselves by defeating a monster. It brings them luck in battle. Where did you get yours from? It was a wedding gift from my father. Thank you, Lady Lena. I found a letter. Take a look at this letter. It has beautiful drawings of flowers all around it. Do you know anything about it? Flowers? There are lords in my area that decorate their letters sometimes. Do you have your letters decorated too? Sometimes we do, Your Grace, but only very important letters like wedding invitations. What do you usually decorate the letters with? Roses. We always have roses. It's a symbol of love, after all. Uh-huh. Maybe she has something to do with it. About the marriage. Have you reconsidered my offer? I'm actually wondering whether I should decline this, because she does decorate letters with flowers. Let's just go for it. Let's just go for it. I don't want to, but I feel like we kind of have to. I feel like there's a very limited amount of time left. I've heard wonderful things about your boy, and I'm sure Sally will be delighted to be his wife. Also, we could definitely make use of your army. Oh, that's most wonderful. The day we defeat Rodovia is the day we will celebrate. And there we go. We gain 300 combat strength. And where's the gold, please? And the supplies. Okay. I'm not pleased. Let's just say that. I'm very, very much not pleased. Let's send the general to go and explore these places. And Asalia is now here. Az, what are you doing here with this brush? Mother made me sweep all the corridors. Why? What did you do this time? Nothing? Az, tell me what you did. Nothing, I swear. Your mother will tell me what you did if you won't. I had better start sweeping before she finds me. Oh, okay, so... Oh, that's interesting. I'm actually kind of surprised that she's sticking around here. My name is Olivia, your grace. I come from the forest. Oh, she's a witch, is she? Maybe. I am the leader of the Court of the Trees in the Western Woods. I know I am probably not welcome here, but you are my last hope, your grace. I have asked all the neighboring villagers for help, but they despise my god. In the middle of the forest, we have a sacred oak, and because of all the recent rains, the area around it has flooded. A stream of water keeps running all over its roots. We have tried stopping the water, but we don't have the appropriate tools. Our people need this tree to pray to, your grace. Without it, they are depressed and scared. I can't bear to see them so helpless. Please help us, your grace. Right, okay. Take this 12 gold. Worshipping oak? Are you praying to a tree? Yes, your grace, it's the tree of the god of thunder, symbol of love and life filled with healing powers. Nothing bad can happen to this tree, your grace, please, I beg you. Right, okay, I can't send the general, so I'm just gonna give them the gold. That gives us +2. Oh, your grace, thank you so much. I've got to say, I wasn't expecting you to help us. I will make sure our people know about your good heart. Well, I was hoping for a little bit more happiness than this, but okay. I mean, I can't send my general, so I might as well spend some money on it. Your grace, a traveling merchant here. I am selling rather exclusive wares if you're interested. Silk, perfumes, books, and decorations, whatever your royal soul might desire. Something tells you might be interested in far more delicate merchandise, though. I have a knack for these things, am I right? Tell me more. Oh, how fantastic. Aha, this guy is selling dust, I assume. You see, I have something very precious here, satisfaction for the most disillusioned pleasure seekers. Some say it's a perfect cure for when you don't feel particularly inspired. Others may use it purely for recreation. It's very good generally if you're going through a bad spell, your grace. I have 1 pack of dust for just 14 pieces of gold. Wow, that's a lot. If you're tempted to grab another sack, I might throw it in for only 7. That would be 2 whole packs for only 12 gold. Now, if that's not a deal worthy of your royal bottom, then I don't know what is. Okay, your place is in my dungeons. I won't allow oracle dust in Davern. Your grace, but there's nothing wrong with selling a few packs of sugar dust. What other pleasures were you thinking about? Oracle dust? I've never heard of it. How dare you lie to your king? My guards will take care of you at the exit. Okay, well, that's the thing. I don't know whether he's telling the truth or not, but that's what they're going to say, you know. If they are actually selling oracle dust, they're going to say that it's sugar dust just because, you know how these people are, I guess. Anyway, I think we should check in with Lurs, your grace. We have done some tasks for him, so he might be ready for an alliance now. Yes, I think it would probably be a good idea. When you make an alliance, the ally's name will turn green, but when you upset some lords, their name will appear in red. This usually means you can't ally with them anymore. Okay, so that means that we are allied with Lena, and I hope that we will be also allied with Lurs relatively soon. But unfortunately, Etten will then be annoyed at us, which I actually don't think is such a big deal because he's doing some bad stuff. Alright, so how do I respond? That is the thing. If anyone knows how to respond to the letter, then by all means let me know down in the comments below. If you'd like to check out the game, there is a link in the description. I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.